So Derek, it's really exciting that you're getting to see your daughter more. Sounds like you're having more visits with her, and sounds like it's going pretty well for you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's really good for the both of us.
And you're still planning to get at least partial custody of her. Sounds like that's a big motivator for you to sort of get employment full-time and to get your own place.
Yeah, I've been working on it. I'm on the list for housing now.
Okay. Well, I have a copy of your eligibility determination here. I'll give you a copy of that. It says here that you're now eligible for our services, so we can just go through this together, and then that way you have an idea about why you're eligible and why you qualify for our program.
Okay.
So it says here that we have your enrollment card on file, that you do live within our service area, and that you had your evaluation with Dr. Rogers. And based on that evaluation and the outpatient report, your physical or mental impairment, which is part of how we determine eligibility, would be a history of substance use that's interfered with your normal life activity for about the last 10 or so years, and the cognitive challenges inhibiting your communication and ability to pay attention, resulting in some functional limitations, are a real frustration for you. So together, these are the things that are making impediments or barriers to your employment. And these barriers are compounded by your limited experience in a typical workplace and the fact that you haven't been able to look for work in about the last year or so. But it does look like you can really benefit from our agency to help you find some employment. So I've determined that you're likely to benefit from some counseling and some guidance when it comes to choosing a career goal. You'll also benefit from continued aftercare services with Dr. Rogers, and we also talked about having you continue your involvement in different tribal activities.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd like that.
Great. We can include that as we develop your plan for employment. Sounds like your family's been really supportive of the changes that you've made and just supportive of you and your rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, in terms of moving into a plan for employment, there's really two kinds of routes that we discussed. The first one is the on-the-job training. That would help you get some of those maintenance skills, help you prepare for a job in that area. And then the other route is for self-employment. It sounds like people keep asking you for your help.
Yeah, I think word's getting out that I've been fixing a lot of things for people.
Yeah, I've heard really great things about your work. Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about self-employment. You really like the idea of being able to work for yourself, to not have a boss to report to, like a typical 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, I think that'd be best. Then I could work for myself and by myself. I know I can do everything, or at least get somebody to help me if I can't. I can set my own hours and I can work for whoever I want. That'd be great.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of control when you have your own small business. It sounds like a lot of people around you have been supportive of this idea too.
Yeah, I think I'd get a lot of customers.
So if self-employment is your goal, I'm going to have you work with somebody like a tribal small business program or an independent business consultant, and then they can look at the idea that you have for your self-employment, and they can see if it's realistic. So either one of those are going to do what's called a feasibility study. They kind of look at all the costs, all of the time it's going to take, what the end income is going to be, and then we can look at the startup costs together, see if there's anything that our program can contribute, and then if there's any other sources of funding out there.
Okay, could you guys just pay for it?
I wish we could. Unfortunately, our budgets are pretty small, but part of what we can do together is to just look at what some resources might be and take a look at them together.
Okay, I see.
So here's your homework. I do have the numbers here for a tribal small business program, and then I have one for the independent business consultant. So before we get back together again next time, I want you to give either one of them a call and just talk about your ideas for self-employment, and then we can talk about what you find out next time.
Okay, sounds good.